Welcome to this Sage 50 US edition Anytime Learning topic. In part 1 of this two-part series, you'll be introduced to Remote Data Access, a connected service where you can copy your Sage 50 data from your desktop to the cloud and access it remotely from locations other than your office. After completing this Anytime Learning lesson, you will be able to connect to the Remote Data Access servers, share your company data, and access it remotely. What exactly is Remote Data Access? It's a connected service available with Sage 50 that allows you to securely share your company data online and access it from other locations where Sage 50 is also installed. Remote Data Access works by uploading a copy of your company data to a secure location in the cloud where it can be accessed remotely from anywhere Sage 50 is installed and there is an internet connection. As transaction data is entered, remote copies of the data are synchronized in real time with the cloud version, so your company information is always up to date. After your company data is copied to the Remote Data Access servers, it can be accessed by you in an alternate location, such as from your home or while on vacation, by your accountant from their office or home, and by other licensed users in your company from other locations. A single user Remote Data Access subscription is included with Sage 50, meaning one user is entitled to access a shared data set at any given time in the office or from a remote location. You can also purchase a Remote Data Access multi-user subscription, which allows multiple local and remote users to simultaneously access and modify data in a shared company. Let's take a look at the process. As with all connected services, before you can use Remote Data Access, you must first connect to your Sage account. If you have not created a Sage account yet and would like to understand that process, you can view the lesson entitled Sign Up for a Sage Account for step-by-step instructions. In this lesson, the Sage account has already been created, so we are ready to connect to Remote Data Access, share the company, and add users. To link your Sage account to Remote Data Access, go to the File menu at the top of the window and click Remote Data Access. A menu of tasks and information related to Remote Data Access displays. At the top of the list, you can see the Sage ID that is currently logged in. This is the Sage account that we will use to make the connection. Click Share Company. The User Security window displays showing the user and email address of the data owner, or the individual who initially shares the company data to the cloud for remote access. The data owner must have admin level access. If you're the only user in Sage 50 and you want to access your data away from the office, click Share. A message displays prompting you to close the User Security window when you have finished entering users. You can add more users now or after the company is shared. Let's click OK and return later to add users. Note the Share button has changed to a Share Pending message. Click Save and Close to begin uploading your data to the cloud. First, a quick company backup is automatically invoked, and then this message displays as the process continues. On the Login to Sage window, you will need to enter your Sage account email address and password to connect your Sage account with Remote Data Access. Your data is now uploading to a secure location in the cloud. Depending on your company data size, this initial upload process could take a few minutes to complete. When the data has been copied to the cloud, you will receive this message informing you that remote access is now available. Note the new Shared Status menu at the top of the window. Click OK to close the message. Now let's access the Shared menu, where you can maintain users, pause sharing, or stop sharing altogether. Let's set up another user for remote access. Note that any remote user must be using the same version and release number of Sage 50 to download and open the shared company. Click Set up User Access. A message displays informing you that sharing will be paused automatically while you maintain users and that it will automatically resume once you close the Maintain Users window. Click Yes to acknowledge the message and open the User Security window. On the User Security window, note the paused indicator at the top right and the Resume Sharing, Stop Sharing links on the left. Click New User and let's add the accountant. On the User Rights window, enter their name, enter the password, enter the email address, then assign the access level and click Save. When you are finished entering users, click Save and Close. You can return to this window at any time to add or maintain more users. Messages will display as updates are copied to the cloud version. A confirmation message explains that remote users receive an invitation email with instructions for connecting to the shared company. Click OK. You will receive a final message advising you of changes uploading to the cloud version. This concludes part 1 of our look at remote data access. In this lesson, you learned how to connect to the Remote Data Access Service, how to share your company data to the cloud, and add users for remote access. Please continue to Lesson 2 of this topic, where you'll learn how to access shared data remotely and how to stop and pause sharing of a remote data access company. Thank you for taking this Anytime Learning lesson. For information on additional training options, please visit us at sageu.com.